Hi everyone, it's Paul.
And I'm Dan, and we are still wandering at TotalCon in Marlborough, Massachusetts on Saturday.
So we just played together in a game of Dungeon Crawl Classics with a Lankhmar setting. I think it was called Ganglords of Lankhmar.
Yes, and that was really nice. Run by a DM named Timothy Deshane. Wonderful DM, great scenario. And for me, Paul, probably about the best overall group of players that I've had so far this weekend, actually.
Yeah, we had, I think, 6 players, and the 7th one sort of dropped in.
Yeah.
And just every one of them was fantastic. We had multiple points of that game. It was so funny that I was literally crying from laughter in that one.
Yeah.
Great game. Dan was playing a wizard, and the other wizard in the party, they got into a bit of a one-upsmanship to incredible humorous effect, I think.
And in the DCC game, you can fail your spell rolls, and so the other wizard failed one by a little bit. I happen to have the same spell, so I came in and said, let me correct that for you, and then we were off to the races at that point. He immediately disliked me. And that was what the rest of the session was us arguing in funny voices over who was the better wizard.
The other wizard eventually resorted to trying to conceal his crossbow while incanting mystical words and saying, "Summon wooden bolt,"
with great effect, right? And he failed all his other spells, but he kept rolling 20s actually more than once.
Great shot with the crossbow, as it turned out.
Yeah, good job. And so Paul, you were having to take out a tissue and because you were laughing so hard you were crying.
I was literally crying. Yeah.
It was really
good.
funny.
It was so good.
So really good session.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Let me just say, one of the things that, because you go to more conventions than I do, and one of the nice things is now there's a couple people that I only know from conventions, right? So there were 2 players there that we last saw at GaryCon, and we didn't arrange this, know they were going to be in the session, but it's interesting that we have just a little bit of background to have a little bit more trust and to be able to play off what we know their personality and how they're going to play the game is.
Honestly,
so for me, that's kind of like a neat little surprise treat in the mix of the convention.
That is ultimately my favorite thing about local conventions, is after you've gone several years, you come year after year, you start to recognize people, you're seeing the same faces again, and you follow these little traditions of, well, I'm always going to play the Saturday Night Card Wars game, and I know who I'm going to see there. And then, you start looking for GM names when you register, and it just becomes this, I kind of think of like the Cheers of gaming, right? You walk in, and it's Norm, and everybody's very
Particularly
excited.
with him. This is my first time here, but Paul's kind of like the mayor of TotalCon pretty close, because he walked every room, people are like, hey, Paul, talk to me over here.
I've been going for a lot of years now.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll